I was actually thinking about a new tournament. No, wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's a Highlander hootenanny. No, it's not gonna be real. It's just a joke. That other one was real though. What is going on, YouTube? Thank you for joining us. We are here for MAXX-LESS Mayhem at the Thunderdome. I feel like MAXX-LESS Mayhem's like for the polls. MAXX-LESS Mayhem's like a WWE, the wrestling type title. I like to say it with that kind of vibe. And it takes place at the Thunderdome. What does the Thunderdome look like? I don't know. Maybe I'll find a picture of it. But the Thunderdome, renting out the Thunderdome is really expensive. So like, subscribe, all that stuff. And so the idea of today is no MAXX-C. What happens when we take out the MAXX-C? We could have more space for garnets. More powerful combos. That's what I want to see. End boards, crazy stuff. What can you do? They do nothing. They do nothing. All of that for nothing. All that for nothing. So Centurion Primaire gonna get impermed. Bring the Magnum up back, and that would be lethal damage. I really, when I thought about this whole name, you know, MAXX-LESS, no MAXX-C, I didn't really incorporate. I wasn't thinking about the removing the mulch armies at the time. And believe it or not, the first day we ever had MAXX-LESS Mayhem, that is the day Konami announced the ban list to limit MAXX-C to do. They followed our ideas here. But no, for real. So when I was making it, I was making the case for what would happen if there was no MAXX-C. And now it's less of a YouTube, what is going on? Sean, hello. Pazarino. Yeah, that's Chimera, not Heroes, I realized. Tournament did already start for today. If you're not, get in the Discord. That way you can know when the signups are live. Today was kind of a surprise. I just said let's do it because I realized there was no Meta Weekly, and we had MAXX-LESS Mayhem last Sunday, and there was a really good turnout. Less people today, which is fine, but I think there was another tournament that was closer start time today. Maybe I think it was at a different time last week. I don't know. You getting cooked, Nick? You got, I believe in you. But yes, so the first time we ever had MAXX-LESS Mayhem was the same day that they announced the in-game ban list to limit MAXX-C to 2. And mulch armies were not on the, were not even on our mind at the time. Do you want me to remake this picture and then put the mulch army with a crossover in the background? I don't know if that's MAXX-LESS Mayhem. You'd have to convince me that it is. And also we are making a case for exactly what happens if MAXX-C were to be banned. And I've rented out the Thunderdome for the next 6 months. You know how much that costs? I don't know if the Mulcharmulus. I don't have another M word. I'll get back to you on that one. Oh, wait. Did you hear about... Are you familiar with Highlander format? Highlander format is where you get one card of each... One of each... everything is limit 1. Everything would be limited to 1. You know what I mean? That's Highlander format. So... I was actually thinking about a new tournament. No, wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's a Highlander hootenanny. No, it's not gonna be real. It's just a joke. That other one was real though. So we got IP Masquerena ready to link summon on the opponent's turn, and they're searching for the Duelist form plus the call plus the imperm. Wow. So this is IP Masquerena ready to summon a SP that'll banish on summon. That could banish on summon, and it can banish itself or one monster they control or monster you control till the end of the turn. If they go with that route, they could potentially summon the Duelist Worm and make an Apollo, right? Apollo, some Duelist Worm, then you have 4 materials for an Apollo. If there could be there could be a 3 material Apollo, or SP Little Knight with an Imperm and the Ghost Mourner. If you and the Duelist Worm, they'll Duelist Worm, then the IP, SP, maybe Apollo, Mourner, Imperm. This hand, I mean, that doesn't look too crazy when you're looking at it right there, but it seems like it's a lot when you break it down, right? Or am I missing something? Or am I overcomplicating it? So Imperm it's tempting to negate the Masquerena. Masquerena has to wait. No. Well, it's not really gonna matter. They'll probably do a little Knight, right? But could you not have, toggled on and done this during the draw phase or even the draw or the standby phase, because the Masquerena can only activate during your opponent's main phase? We could have impermed early. Or do we want them to do this? So they're banishing their own. Oh, yeah. We want to force the talent. Okay. Or force them to activate it so that we can activate the talent. So when you incorporate the talent, yes, it makes sense. Sometimes the best play isn't always the wisest play. And not that imperming it would have been better earlier. Because then they get to draw into combo. The black cat equipping the happy into battle. Happy equipping more material. We're searching. So we're reducing their attack. We're equipping more material. We get to do extra battles, but it's only reducing their attack, and we can't destroy them. But if they did destroy them, the Duelist Worm would activate to send them to the grave. So they got to Gnaw and suck up the Duelist Worm as material. Oh. Double spin right here. They spinning? They got to spin this, right? And double spin the Primera. Triple spin? Because it no longer had more than 5 materials. They just spun their whole field back. Now, because they link summon the sequence, the Phantasme is going to activate to summon from the hand. And they draw 2, returning the Lurie from the hand to the deck. Is it one of the cards they drew or any card? The Phantasme says, if your opponent special summons a link monster, doesn't have to be a link summon. If your opponent special summons a link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand to draw cards equal to the number of link monsters your opponent controls +1. Then shuffle cards from your hand into the deck equal to the number of link monsters they control. So draw cards equal to the number of link monsters your opponent controls +1. So they draw 2. It's not per link rating. That would be crazy though. Then shuffle cards from your hand into the deck equal to the number of link monsters they control. So it's a +1. Kind of. Yeah, you get a body, +1. Ash, negate the talent. Wait, did we didn't even use our bestials yet. Now, here we are. Engraver activating to return the Lurry. And once they do that, chainlink 2, you chainlink 2 the Baldrake to banish the Engraver. My friend Purrely will get ashed. But they have a street and the pretty. So they could talent, look at the opponent's hand, but we're going to draw 2 instead. See what, oh, well, they don't need to look at the opponent's hand because they already ashed. They can't target our Purrely monsters the turn they are summoned, special summoned, thanks to the effect of the street. So there's essentially, you can't do anything. We're going to speed this up. Let's go. Chain the Nor, suck it up. Now the white cat can be targeted by the Veiler because it was normal summon. It's not a special summon. 4 material Nor. They're gonna, are we equipping? We're drawing 2. In the standby phase, Xyz summon with the Yeet into the Nor, drawing 2. They just drew 4 cards. Look at the moon. Are we gonna spin back the moon? I think we do. Spin back the moon. Now we Barnier and Baldrake. Do we spin now? I guess so. That's enough. More than enough. Apparently, they just chose going second. All right. So Veiler was not able to target that Nor. Veiler, it's like the same thing we saw before. Not the same game. Magnum. No, it's just very similar. Is it me, Thomas, or this is just very similar? Oh, I don't remember the Lubellion before. I don't remember the Imperm negating Lubellion. Ash negate sequence. Requiem, I don't remember. Gotta spin back that. Oh! Jerusalem's gonna activate. Oh, it was okay. It was just very similar. It's not just the raw power or consistency of Purrely. This player knows the deck very well. There's a called by to negate the Foolos, but there's a Ash and an Imperm in the going second Snake Eye player's hand. So now Ash, negate, deception, original, send the deception, summon the Ash. Ash will get Imperm, negate, and that's gonna be the turn ender. So Link Haribo, set the Imperm, and I said it before, but it's crazy. You gotta have 4 hand traps going second, and then you gotta draw 5 hand traps going second, then you gotta draw a 1-card combo. Unfortunately, the freaking Flamberge in the hand is not great. Deception? No, what? Why are they doing? Oh, they actually did that so they could get the unicorn out. So they could birth. It's crazy. Diabell getting negated. A unicorn banish Promethean princess. They're crashing, but oh no, but the birth will just bring back the unicorn. So we're gonna bonfire, and then they're scooping it up. Math, Rafa winning game 1. So what now, after all this time, now we do the original? What? I was awestruck. This is crazy. Turn 1 Raging Phoenix pointing to an Apollo. I guess co-linked to an Apollo with a Masquerena just chilling. Crazy. SP Little Knight. They're banishing who? Imperm, okay. Poplar. They're gonna banish Promethean Princess and the Poplar, so they're no longer locked to fire? I guess. I don't do nothing though. Ash, the original, negate, deception, decepting, tribute, Diabell, get the hollowed, sending the deception to summon the Moo's getting the wanted. Now are we gonna recycle it? Ash getting the Poplar summon. Now they get the temple. Link summon the moon. Now we recycle the hollowed, chain link to the wanted, search for the Diabell, sending the wanted to fusion summon Sylvia. So now they sequence. Oh, Flamber summoning 2 level 1 fires from the grave. Turn that into a moon. Now Apollo equip the sequence to the Lacrima and send it to summon the Diabell. Oh my gosh. Original, summon the Ash, summon the Oak, summon Poplar from the grave, Link summon Promethean Princess, bring back the Flamberge, and now down into the Hita to place the IP Masquerena? This is crazy! How could they ever go second against this? What is this? This is 2 Apollo negates plus a Sylvia, and then they're gonna summon the IP, which could do will probably do a Little Knight that could banish on summon, then the other banish, and then we got Imperm. It's actually not that bad, is it? Oh, did I count the Apollos? It's only 2 Apollos. It might not be that bad. This end board is crazy, right? It looks crazy. It might be doable. What did I say this was? 6? Well, good. Rafa is doing what I have been telling you. And you might think, oh, what does this guy know? He don't know nothing. But Rafa is here in the freaking semifinals. And they are only activating their Flamberge to summon their Masquerena once the opponents committed a card to the field, so they cannot get impermed. We haven't seen it today. Link summon on the opponent's turn using the Masquerena SP Little Knight. We're gonna attempt to banish the deception. They're banishing that deception, but wanted is searching for Diabell. See what happens here. Summon the Diabell. No, okay. Diabell, Chainlink 2, the Poplar. We're gonna SP Little Knight, banish the Poplar. Banish the Diabell and negate it with the Imperm. Poplar sets itself into the back row. Original, send in the Poplar, summon Oak. Oak gonna summon that Poplar from the grave. Promethean Princess popping their Poplar, and that Oak to summon the Poplar from the grave. Yeah. Promethean's here, but the Apollo is negating. Negate. SP Little Knight is back along with the Diabell. There's 4,300 on the field. They just gotta change that Flamberge into attack position. That's 2 summons. Just push that into the back row, but now they're negated. Little Knight, banish the Promethean and the Diabell. This is lethal damage. They only did 2 summons. You definitely did not want to potentially play into a nib there, right? Snake Eye won the coin flip. But we got a Fuelos. Purrely has a Fuelos. We have to root for the Purrely player, right? You have never got to see me play? MG Dex. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I like DDD and Dragon Link. And Dark Magician. So happiness. Oh, they negated the activation of the Purrely. They didn't negate the effect. Really? Away. Yeah, this happened to me before. It wasn't, I don't remember what it was, but someone might be able to look back in the VOD, but I think it was Adventure. No, it wasn't Adventure. I don't know what it was. And I said to myself, I was like, it was Tier Limit. Tier Limit. The trap card. I'm not gonna remember the name of it. Salik. I wasn't sure if they were activating the effect or not, so I negated it, but it was just the flip effect. So I negated it, and it didn't work. It wasn't even the effect. I was negating the activation of it. Wow, what a freaking hand here. This is a crazy freaking hand. So Wraith, Soth get a unicorn, but there's a retaliating C. How's the retaliating C gonna go here? The C is only when a spell card that includes an effect that special summons a monster. So they would have to original, but they didn't do the original. They would, or birth. Do they possibly know not to activate a spell like that? We're gonna find out. Do they birth? Do they know? Are they aware? Or maybe they do the birth all the way at the end. Giga Brain. Is that considered a spell? It's not, I guess. It's a monster face up as a continuous spell. Now here's the birth. And is that even... It doesn't affect a special summon. It wasn't even worth them doing the retaliating C anymore, was it? It was just better to discard it. Beauty, negated, SP, Little Knight. Are we banishing? Banish the beauty. Punished by the imperm. Damn. My friend Purrely. They are revealing a triple street. So if you're playing Purrely, all you need is a street and a card that says special summon a black cat. That's all you need. Black cat, get the yeep, and then we're gonna happiness. But is this really gonna be enough? I don't know. It's 3 materials, 2 materials. Yeah, you get the third one in the from the street, but it's still not enough because we're gonna yeep, and that'll be a 4 material Nor with 2 spins. So 4 material Nor with 2 spins, plus an Ash, Veiler, and Imperm. Imperm, negate the unicorn because you don't possibly want to play into a talent. Now, race, so let it go through. What are they gonna do? Deception? Spin it back. That's one of the spins. So you got Ash, Veiler, spin. Now there's space to summon the Fenrir for free. Diabell Star. What do we do here? Original, that's great Ash point. We have to. Ash, negate, but the called by the grave. Oh no. No. Negate the Ash. But there's still Veiler and the Norse spin. Are we gonna Veiler negate the Snake Eye Ash? We do. You get 1 more. I think you spin the Promethean Princess. 1 more. 1 more. SP Little Knight with the on summon effect to banish these. My friend Purrely? Why wouldn't they banish the Nor? It's not protected. And now they return. Oh no. They use the Nor to spin the Selene. It can't summon to a zone that it doesn't point to because it's not pointing to anything when it's back in the extra deck. But then they normal summon a Lurie. Lurie, tribute, they get engraver, they equip the Requiem to the engraver, and there's the Requiem, the engraver sending it and the Nor to the grave. But that might not be, the Fiendsmiths do be engaging though. So we're gonna Purrely, revealing, Veiler, Sleepy, Happy, get a Sleepy. There could be some Purrely gaming going on. Black Cat, get a My Friend. My Friend is going to reveal triple street or double street with the delicious. There was already used one of the streets. So happiness. Oof. Going into battle, destroying the engraver. We're so close here. How could it possibly go wrong? No, there's no way. Eat Purrely plump. We're plumping up. Oh, we're gonna suck up their original so that they can't banish. And now we're Zeusing. We're Zeused up. Equip to the plump, but there's no way to Nor. No way to Nor. Huh. Duelist, we're drawing, draw. We're gonna draw more than them. Engraver returning the Lurie to summon, and now Engraver equipping we're equipping the Requiem to send the Zeus. Oh no. Yeah. Giant Zeus would be crazy. Instead of having this Purrely plump, a big 8 material Zeus. Damn, all of that material attached to the plump went to nothing. When the Zeus would have carried. Damn. Well, we get to learn from that, and I'm sure you will